Let me ask you a question. What is stopping you from obtaining that beautiful home that you have been yearning for? Let me ask you another question. What is stopping you from obtaining that fantastic luxury vehicle? Let me ask you another question. What is stopping you from obtaining your hopes and dreams, all the things you fantasize about? What is stopping you? That's a fantastic question, isn't it? Yeah. Yes, it is. Absolutely. It's a fantastic question. If you've ever sat in your chair or was on your journey, wherever you were, the library, your local shopping mall, with friends or family, and you've had that moment where you thought to yourself, why can't I have that fantastic body that so-and-so has? Or why can't I be the life of the party? Or why am I so shy? Or if you've ever considered to compare yourself to somebody else and thought to yourself you were insufficient in your own being, I propose this question to you today. What is stopping you from being fantastic that you already are? That's the question, ladies and gentlemen. That's the question, ladies and gentlemen, that I propose to you today. Well, sometimes we need reminders. Sometimes we all are wrapped up in our journey. Our task and to-do list is very long. And sometimes we forget, especially after fatigue sets in, and lo and behold, if this person or that person cut you off when you were in your journey and you wanted to flip them the bird, but it took everything in you to not do so. Well, if you know like I know, that after a long day of consistently toiling and tussling in your day-to-day journey, well, when the day is over, fatigue sets in. Yes, it does. And sometimes we forget during these times, because the mind has been challenged and exhausted by processing all of that information in that portion of the day that you were a part of. So it's easy to forget. It's easy to forget at times that you are amazing. And sometimes we need to be reminded. Yes, sometimes we do. And the information comes to us throughout the day, but sometimes distraction permits us from receiving this information that will help us to know that if we were to think something is stopping us from accomplishing our most intimate desires, that the main factor is ourselves at times. You, yes, you. You see, I'm about to lay one on you heavy right now. That if you play this audio over and over and over and over again, You will take from your main man, Vernon to the T, VAU to the G, Ace to the N, a key principle that will assist you. Not just a little bit, not just sometimes, but all the time. Play this over and over again. I'm gonna tell you what's stopping you. And when you know, you're in the know, baby. And when you take this golden nugget, this juicy apple I'm about to give to you, that will not hurt you. It will not defame you. It will not puff you up with pride. It will not promote fear. In fact, it will do everything opposite of those previous descriptors and descriptions that I have belted out to you through this audio right now. It will motivate you. It will move you. It will give you confidence. It will assist you to know that if you just change this one thing, just this one thing about you, just this one thing, you want to know what that one thing is, don't you? Don't you? You want to know what's stopping you, huh? Well, I'll give you a clue. I will give you a clue. That's right. I will give you a clue. Well, it's not Jane or John Doe. It's not the so-and-so corporation. It's not the this and that tribe. No, Let me tell you, it's not even the moon, the sun, or the stars. It's not the clouds. It's not the rain. It's not the sun. No. Basically, it's not the weather either. That's the beauty of it. You want to know what it is, don't you? Don't you? I bet you do. I bet you do. When this piece of information that I'm about to share with you, when it hits your mind, your body, and your soul, you will leap. You will soar amongst the clouds, per se. Your mind will elevate you to a point to where nothing will stop you. Nothing. And I do mean nothing. And I do mean nothing from accomplishing your dreams. If you focus and apply what I'm about to tell you consistently, you will succeed. Please like, subscribe, and share this audio with as many people as you can. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can receive reminders as to when I upload precious content that you may take with you and you may apply it to your life and you may win in every part or portion of your life. No matter what the weather will do or won't do, no matter what this person will say or won't say, I kid you not. Would you do this for me? Would you do this for me? This will help the YouTube logarithm notice that this channel is very useful. And this is my aim and hope for you all today. Because I'm not telling you something that I don't apply myself. I'm not telling you something that, I kid you not, as difficult as this is for me to do right now, I'm telling you, I'm applying these principles right now, and they are working. And they are working. They are absolutely working. And I so desire that you know this is real, because I want you to know that I care, and that if you just get this information down in you, down inside of your ears, if you play it over and over, if you just play it, your spirit, your inner man or woman will prompt you to move in the spirit world as well as the physical world to find the hidden treasures that are not out in the open. You see, in other words, it will prompt your instinct. This audio will definitely prompt your instinct. It will, ladies and gentlemen, I promise. I promise, I promise. I don't need to flatter you. I don't need to tell you something that is something considered a sweet nothing. No, I have nothing to gain if I do that. Nothing. But I do know that impossible situations, ladies and gentlemen, impossible, can be subdued. Yes, not having confidence to go talk to that female, man, that is very beautiful. And somehow, this factor that I'm talking about what's stopping you is very loud in your inner conversation. This information will help you overcome this. You too, woman, it will help you attract that man that's good for you, that's wonderful for you and everything about you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, pleading, yes, that you get this down. You want to know what's stopping you, huh? You want to know this key factor that I apply daily and win with daily. Don't you? Yes. I'm about to tell you in one moment or so. But before we get to this key, I want you to know that you are absolutely awesome. Period. And you have something to offer. You do. You do. Yes, you do. If nobody told you that, I told you this. So you know. You know. If nobody told you that, so you know, okay? You know. Moving forward. Sometimes life makes sense. Sometimes it doesn't. But that's okay. Because sometimes it is a mystery. Yes, sometimes it is. And during these mysterious times when they are this way, you want to know certain answers to certain questions. And sometimes they are not there at the time when your situation calls for an answer. I kid you not. What I'm about to share with you is going to open up a whole new world for you. You will not be the same. You will not be the same. You will not be the same person you are once you listen to this. And I suggest and encourage that you play this over and over and over and over again. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, because we have to feed ourselves. Yes, we have to feed our bodies with the substance that will assist it to function optimally at high levels, that promotes sustainability for the individual on this path called life. What I'm about to share with you is your superpower. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. What I am about to share with you is your superpower. You can take it with you. Yes, you can put this thing in your spiritual pockets. You can put this in your arsenal of success. Yes, you can. You can store this in that wonderful memory bank of your human computer I call the brain. And you can pull this thing out and you can use it right where you are. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And it will not fail you. It will not fail you. I'm going to say it one more time. It will not fail you. You want to know what it is, don't you? You want to know, don't you? What's stopping you from being your best self? You desire to know this. Yes, I'm going to share this with you. I'm going to share this with you. Yes, I am. I truly am. Okay. But I want to share something with you that can help put your mind at ease, because this is a personal experience that I have come to know. Honestly, I did not learn this from any coach, period. I didn't. I so desired to know this from my coaches and how to overcome, but I'm going to share with you this key so that you can take with you my experience with you, right there with you, as if I'm right there with you when you go through what you go through. And when you come to the other side of your triumph. When I was in high school, I had a dream to play college basketball. Listen up, this is very pertinent as to why I know what's stopping you from accomplishing your heart's desire temporarily. But after today, you won't be the same. After today, you won't be the same. You won't. You will not. I was dealing with life, and I had to figure things out on my own, basically. I had to really deal with things at times that I don't believe any high schooler should have to deal with. I'm fine now, and was fine then, but still. This is very pertinent that you grasp this concept, because this is one reason why I was stopped in accomplishing my dream. Okay? Well, I played amongst the best, some of the best competition in the country. Some went on to be professional athletes. Yes, this is real. Some of these individuals faced the same obstacles, if not more or less than I have. Some of us had to deal with knowing that certain tragedies that happened to our friends was very devastating, but we had to still deal with this, and we still had to focus on our dreams. Well, in this experience, I know that this camaraderie that detoured my focus, because anytime you have a friend that you share the same seat on the bus with, one day and then the next, you'll never see them again for whatever reason. Well, that's one portion devastating, ladies and gentlemen. And it ties into this why I'm giving you this key right now, so that you can apply in your life, so that you can know that if you get this down, you won't be the same ever again. And that if you play this over and over again, because if I had somebody tell me this over and over again, I would have accomplished what I desired to accomplish. And I'm doing fine right now, even though what I'm about to say is important. Okay, now, in my mind, I was dealing with stress, family issues, my own issues, my own idiosyncrasies, my own lack of confidence, so on and so forth. And I experienced success on the hardwood floor and on the football field too. Yes, basketball and football, and also softball. However, tying this key into revealing to what's stopping you is what hindered and altered my path. If I only knew this then. Here it is. You ready? Well, I thought that I had to be tall to succeed at the sport basketball. And the thing about it is, when life is happening to you as a youngster, a child, a teenager, or whatever have you, and one portion of your family history is scattered like it was mine, for me to grab onto the principles and keys that would help me be a better basketball player. Yes, my family is one portion deep into athletics. Yes, mother and father side. And again, I needed to figure out what it was that I had to do so that I can get around this 6'6" fella, my age, a freaking giant, in order for me to put that ball in a hole. What is it that I need to do to break down this defense as a point guard, and I'm only 5'5" at the time? And this ties into what I'm about to share with you as to why it didn't happen for me. Now, the signs were there all along. The signs were there and the help came. But it came in ways where I didn't recognize at the time until after the fact. That, okay, so my coaches, they had other players that they were dealing with in their own lives. So they couldn't, really cater to me one-on-one. However, I noticed that still professional athletes like Muggsy Bogues, Spud Webb, Michael Adams, Errol Boykins, Ty Law, Allen Iverson. I'm just saying. Now, I'm not riding the coattail of these individuals, but these guys were not very tall at all. No, they weren't. No, they were not. So, and I could go on and on, locally and professionally. Ward Dunn, football, Ahman Green, so on and so forth, or whatever the case may be. Barry Sanders. Come on now. These guys are not 7-footers. No, they're not. No, Many cases, Barry Sanders, it's arguably known that this guy never had a offensive line that he could work with, but yet did some things that some tall guys will never do from one perspective. And on that note, some short guys won't ever do. So what I'm saying is here, you desire to know that which was stopping you temporarily. Well, you won't be stopped anymore. No, you won't. No, this, what I'm about to share with you will not stop you, because see, listen, these individuals accomplish Many things that many people in the world will never do. Never, I said never do. That so many athletes taller than them, possibly the same size as them, will never get a chance to do either for whatever reasons. Injury, change of life path after sports, or whatever have you. So what I'm about to share with you is, because I noticed what was stopping me. I noticed what was stopping me. And I don't desire this for you. I do not desire this for you at all. Okay? See, on a serious note here, I want you to take out your pens and pencils, and I want you to record this. And then I desire that you write 5 things on that piece of paper after you write this down. 5 things that you desire to accomplish. And you look at this note every day, every single day, and read it out loud. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Period. Every single day. If the piece of paper gets old and crusty, you need to write it down again or copy it, do something. But you need to keep this with you, because it will work every single day. And you will experience opposition. Things will get difficult from time to time, but you will, if you persevere, if you keep going, you will see results that you desire. And if you don't reach the goal, you will find something that will add up to what you shot for what you strove for what you would work on to achieve. And it will work for you in your life. If you don't obtain the specific thing on that piece of paper on your list of 5, I'll even stretch you to say, make it 10 things. If you want to make $50,000 in 6 months or to a year, write it down. If you want to obtain a husband or a wife, write it down. If you want to obtain a deeper spiritual relationship with the creator of everything, then you go right ahead. Put that on the list too. If you want to be a better person, put that on your list. If you want to have more peace, put that on your list, because I'm telling you, when you grab a hold of this, you won't be the same, and you will be in tune and on your way to marking this off your list. Yes, to marking this off of your list. Yes, I have read Think and Grow Rich. I confess it. So what? My list, I'm still checking stuff off of my list. But I got something more powerful than that for you. See? Here it goes, ladies and gentlemen. What is stopping you is what will propel you to obtain your deepest desire. You have it already. Yes, you heard that correctly. You have it already. I said it. You have it already. Yes, you do. You have it already. It is not in the nearest luxury car dealership. It is not in the grocery store first. It is not at so-and-so's house second. But you have it already. You have this superpower already. You have this superpower. Did you hear what I said? I said you have this superpower. I'm giving this reminder to you so that you can use it and apply it every day. It works every day. I know what I'm talking about. And I can prove it. If you go to www.overcomersgroupllc.com, check out a few stories there that I got for you. Okay? Okay? If you want me to come demonstrate this practical and actual tool that I'm about to give to you. Hey, book me for your next event. If you got any referrals, hey, you know, email me. Right there, email me. What it is, what this superpower is, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? It's your mouth. That's correct. I said it. It's your mouth. Your mouth. Your two fantastic lips, your teeth, combined with that tongue that you have. That is your superpower. Let me tell you this. I desire that you hold on to this very, very vital key here. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. The book of Proverbs states this. Yes. 18:21. Proverbs 18 verse 21. I'm trying to tell you this because I have put this word in action for my own life. As you heard some of my other videos, what I've overcome, and once you go to the website, you'll see it again. You'll see. So, what are you saying when you are talking? If you're consistently reminding yourself that, oh, life is so not good. Life is so terrible. If you consistently remind yourself of this, that's what you're gonna get. If you say things like, when you get angry, if you say things like, you make me sick, or you give me a headache, okay? Here is Mr. and Mrs. Sickness and headache right at your door after that. So you've got to flip this around. You've got to use your superpower, ladies and gentlemen. Use it. I'm trying to tell you. Use it. Use it today. 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 Use it today. It's there. Believe it today. I know, because I've dealt with things that I spoke, and that I spoke in front of individuals who, in some cases, were just waiting on me to hear this. And then that energy would multiply out into this place we call the world, or the universe, or what have you. So you want to be mindful of what you say. Regardless, if you say wonderful things about you, you will be that wonderful thing about you. Because I was almost 300 pounds. I've suffered several terrible injuries. Several, I'm not going to name. I'm not going to name. And right now, to this day, not one hair on my head is harmed. I've done things on accident that is truthfully not explicable as to how I have overcame situations where darkness was a contributing factor. I mean, literally, when the sun has gone down and lighting was terrible and fatigue took place, and believe you me, I've been able to come through some things where some drivers have not been able to come back from. Oh, help me. Oh, help me. I desire for you. I desire for you. I desire for you to have this superpower today and that you activate it. It's not some fantasy that you cannot use. It's not some fake thing that you cannot apply. It's not just something for me to tell you, because I'm using it right now. And my life is one portion headed in a fantastic direction because of this very same principle that I'm sharing with you today. And you do not need to be as tall in order for you to be successful on the hardwood floor. You don't. It's not a requirement. It is not a requirement that you have to be 6 foot or taller in order for you to have a successful career as a professional of any sort, or locally, or non-professional of any sort. No, height is not a requirement. Isn't that beautiful? I know this now. I know this now. And all along, the athletes that I named, I wasn't paying attention to that. I wasn't, because my life was complex. It was. It was. I couldn't rewind the tape and watch them play because I didn't have a tape to rewind at the time. I had to find some other way that I could get the information and keep it, because again, I did not have tape of them. Heck, at the time, I didn't even have a VHS, VCR from one perspective. Shoot. And at one point in time, I was content with the brand new black and white TV I got as a kid. Yeah, before I got a color one, before they were flat screens. Oh, I'm trying to tell you. But I did have their stories when they did come on local TV, when the Bucks did play these guys on local TV back in the Sidney Moncrief days, and you know, yeah, Frank Lucas them, what's his name? Zankowskis. I'm sorry for butchering the name, but in those days, y'all know what I'm talking about. I mean, them dudes was doing their thing, you know? And these guys would come to the arena, and I was able to watch them, but I wasn't able. I needed to play them over and over again. This is why I encourage you. This is why I'm encouraging. I'm passing along what somebody told me to do. They said to play this stuff over and over again. You know, I couldn't play this over and over again, but I'm giving this to you right now, because if you got an iPhone, a radio, a iPod, a computer, a desktop, or something that you could download this onto, hey, play this, because I know this. I had that information then. I was supposed to go off into my think tank. The wonderful computer that I have is my brain. And I was supposed to play it over, and I was supposed to remind myself. Muggsy Bogues is only 5'2", and Manu Bol is way taller, 7 foot. OMG! I'm saying, it is not required. It is not required that you be 6 foot 6'6" in order for you to have success. It's not required. I thought it was required, ladies and gentlemen. I did. My era. That's all. Or what have you. See? Spud Webb. This guy beat a 6'6". Come on now. Today, the shortest person from one perspective, Nate Robinson, if I'm not mistaken, defeated Dwight Howard. This is a recent case study. And one portion fact, if I'm wrong, forgive me. And I don't point these out because I'm riding their coattail at all. But still, just to point out, I think it's more of, and one portion, no, it's more of what's on the inside of you is what counts. What's in your heart? It's the size of the heart and your mouth and your belief system. You gotta believe. You gotta stop saying the things like, I'm too short, I'm too fat. If you are, you gotta reverse this in your mind, and you gotta do the things that's going to promote success for you, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, as I wrap up here today, to let you know that your superpower is your mouth. Is your mouth. Care for what comes out of it if you can. I know this. And this is what I leave with you today. If you can believe that you can do better, you can. If you can believe that you can do great things, you can. And yeah. If you believe you can, you pretty much can. So you got to find a way. It's right there where you are. The way is right there where you are. Take a walk, clear your mind. Find that place where you can catch the bus, if you got to catch the bus, to get to where you can just be quiet for a moment. Drive. Take a moment, if you can, go to a luxury hotel, if not for a day, and then you take time in that moment to strategize, to dream, and to figure out, okay, so I need this to happen, I need this amount to happen, or what have you. Find that place in your own home, that closet. Close the closet door. Shut the world off. Do what you gotta do. If it's golf, hey, find you a golf course or something. Just for a moment. If it's for 60 minutes, dream, strategize, plan, plot. Do what you gotta do. If it's talking to a relative, if it's counseling, do what you gotta do. But afford your mind to work for you, is what I'm saying. I had to do this too. I did. When clutter was all around, I had to remove the clutter that was around my surroundings. And I had to really reflect on what I could do. And what I could do is I could change the clutter around to cleanliness from one perspective. And I could reflect in that moment to say, yeah, this helps. I feel better. I had to get into that. I can do better. I know I desire better for myself when I couldn't control the clutter that was happening from others. But I had to be a part of these situations from one perspective. See? You see, my grandmother and grandfather, they taught us something about taking care of what we have. And no matter where we are always moving to where our end result will be. And it don't matter. From the ghetto to the suburbs, it don't matter. From the neighborhood that's not so pleasing to the neighborhood that is. Still, it's what's on the inside that we can change about us. If the grass is not ours and it is an apartment or what have you, and we know it looks better, but one portion of the landlording system is possibly swamped and can't get to it and does not have the strength to get to it, or opposite that, they're just a not so good landlord. But then again, this is one thing we could change to say, hey, this is our statement. Let's go ahead and get this grass cut anyway. Let's sweep the sidewalk. I'm trying to tell you, this is things that we can do. This is things that we can do. Sweep that trash up. Get that trash up that we did not throw on the ground. And we continue to put these pieces of information out here, and it will trickle down into our children and grandchildren, because believe you me, we are shaping them every moment of the day, regardless if we're talking to them or not talking to them. There's something that we are doing every day. I kid you not. I'm still using principles that are still working from my grandparents. God rest their souls, because they are not here. But it is as if their blood is running in my heart right now, and I can hear them encouraging me. Go, Vernon, go. We are proud of you. It is as if I can hear them. That's correct, I said it. Encouraging me now. Right now. Do what you can do, young man. It's working. Share this information with your people. It's working. It will work. Don't worry about everything, all the details. They will come. What you need will come. Use your mouth. Use your superpower. Yes.